Oh, hello. Hello, my beautiful angels. I am here to talk about something today that I'm sure all of us at one point in our life had really wished that we could have done, because God knows that each of us have probably been in a relationship where, regardless of it being really good at the time, afterwards it hurt and you just want to get over it and you don't know how and you don't know what to do and you keep thinking about it, and that just really makes things worse. So the other day, I just want to start off by saying at work I was honestly, I just got this creative, like, and I just started writing so many ideas down for videos. Look how many sheets of paper I have right now. And these are all just filled with ideas. So this is like 11 videos right here, and I'm super excited because this has just really motivated me to, like, when your nose literally sucks in your hair. How did this happen? Honestly. It's really just got my creative energy flowing, and honestly, I don't know about you guys, maybe you have some like hobbies that you love to do. Honestly, I love writing ideas for videos. Like, it's just something that I have so much joy when I'm doing, and then thinking about filming them, and I'm just like, definitely stay tuned because I'm not going to be slacking on videos, that's for sure. How to get over your ex fast, because if you're watching this, I'm betting you that you are either in a relationship where you maybe wish you would have heard something like this. Oh god. For one, stop trying to get over your ex. Stop trying to put that energy into getting over them or forgetting them or pretending that they didn't exist, pretending that what you had didn't exist, because the more that you try to do that, the more energy that you're putting into thinking about that person, thinking about what you had. And that's not something that's going to help you move on fast. It's going to keep you stuck in the past, and that's something that you don't want to do. You've got to understand the past is nothing but a figment of our imagination. Sure, you may have had amazing memories with them, and that's awesome. That's something to cherish, but it's not something to live in. You know, this may be hard, especially if you were in a relationship with someone for a good length of time. Maybe you lived with them, maybe you didn't, but you were with them all the time and they were a huge part of your life. Maybe you're feeling a little bit incomplete right now. That's okay. It's okay. What you've got to do is acknowledge your feelings and accept them. Allow yourself to experience these feelings fully. Don't try to hide them. Don't try to suppress them. Allow yourself to experience these feelings without any kind of judgment. Don't judge yourself. Don't think, oh, I shouldn't be thinking of them. Don't judge yourself for feeling the way that you feel. That's totally natural. You know, when you're in a relationship with someone and they're a huge part of your life and suddenly you're not, that's a huge transition that you're going through. That's a major shift. When someone's a part of your life for a good length of time, it can be a very interesting and sometimes difficult process to accept, because when we're so used to having somebody in our lives, sometimes we really become codependent, and you've just got to find your independency again, and it's going to take some time, and that's okay. But one thing that I've really learned over the last couple years is that when you're going through these feelings and you're experiencing them, if it's sadness, if it's anger, don't try to suppress those feelings by toxifying your body, trying to drink your problems away or smoke your problems away, because the more you suppress them, the longer you're holding yourself back from fully moving through these emotions and really releasing that energy, because the more that you have it built up inside you, the longer it's going to stay. It's just, that's the way that it works. This next thing is something that I really struggled with, and it was going over old messages, looking at their social media, checking up on what they're doing. That's not going to serve you whatsoever. It's not going to, because what it's going to do is it's going to make you think and start making all of these assumptions if you see that maybe they're talking to someone else, or you see if they're, you know, having something going on online. It's really not something that's going to benefit you at the end of the day. It's just going to hurt you. It's going to make you think more. It's going to prolong the process. And sweetie, we don't want to prolong that process, do we? Because when one door closes, another door opens. But when that one door closes, but you're trying to constantly get back in that door when it's not going to happen, you're missing all of these beautiful experiences that are going to be coming your way, and you're holding yourself back from new and beautiful experiences. Sometimes we don't want new, sometimes we want the old, but everything happens for a reason. And if you're not with somebody right now, and maybe you were in the past, that's okay. It's just not meant to be right now. You never know. You might end up getting back with that person, or you may end up thinking that you're going to, but then things change, because people change, feelings change. We're all growing at different rates, and growing at different rates isn't a bad thing. It's not, oh, I'm growing faster, that's better, or they're growing slower than me and they're less than. There's no better or worse. There's just growing at different rates and different speeds, and sometimes people really merge together at one point in their life and they're really serving each other, but then a little bit down the road maybe they're not, and that's okay, because as much as we want to tell another person that we'll love them forever or we'll want to be with them forever, you can't ever guarantee that, because you can't guarantee your feelings. You don't know what's going to change in life, and you can't really set that expectation. And that's a problem with a lot of relationships these days, is a lot of people set these expectations. They say, I love you forever, I'm going to be with you forever, and then when things change and that person no longer feels that way, then the other is devastated and heartbroken, and they think, how could you not keep that promise that you made to me? We shouldn't be making each other promises we can't keep, because at the end of the day, you can't guarantee that you will love someone for your eternity. You can't tell someone that you will always, always be there for them in the sense of being in a relationship. I mean, after relationships, you can definitely be there for that person if you wish, but just don't make those promises, because you never know what's going to change. We're all changing. We're not staying stagnant, even if sometimes it feels like it. We're not. We're constantly evolving. Even if it doesn't really seem like we are in the moment, we are. So just know that people grow at different speeds, and what served you at one time may not serve you in the next, and that's okay. Cherish the memories that you made with them, but don't live in them, fantasizing about them, wishing that they could be again. Wishing is not going to do anything except keep you in that mindset of sadness and missing that person and wishing that you could go back and do it over again, or wishing things that went differently. The what ifs, this and that, the what ifs are not going to get you anywhere. The what ifs are going to keep you stagnant, and it's going to keep that heart hurting. You want to give your heart that love, you need to give your heart that time, but it's really up to you. I mean, if you want to stay in that feeling and you just want to prolong that process, then by all means go ahead. But I know personally, when I went through a breakup a few years ago, that was a kind of feeling that I never would wish upon anyone. And people may think, oh, that's a little over dramatic, Jasmine, like blah blah blah. But again, like, you personally don't know how I was feeling at that time. I went through like a huge depression because of it, and I've never ever been depressed or because of anything, to be honest with you. I've just never really fallen into that kind of state of mind except for that time of my life, and it was really hard. And some of the things that I knew now, I wish I would have known then, but again, I don't wish that I would have known it then necessarily, because it would not have brought me to this exact point in my life. So I'm thankful for the hurt that I went through, but at the same time, I've learned a lot, and I want to share it with people, because breakups can be a hard thing. Some breakups are super easy, some breakups are not so much. So I feel like these couple of things that I'm going to talk about today are going to help you and hopefully make the process a little bit easier. It's getting so hot in my house right now. One thing I definitely would not recommend either is going around and sleeping with other people in hopes to get that person out of your mind or get over them faster, because I'm telling you right now, it's not going to work. It's not going to work whatsoever. In fact, if anything, it's going to make it worse. So I really wouldn't suggest just going out and sleeping with somebody or hooking up with somebody just to do so, just to help you get over somebody, because it's going to go the opposite way that you want it to, and it's not going to be a good experience. So that's one thing that I would not suggest whatsoever, and I'm talking from past experience, and I know that everyone is going to have different experiences and everyone looks at things differently, but you'll be able to know by the way that you feel if you choose to do something like that. And just, if you do, learn from it. You know, don't do it again, but that's not something that I probably would recommend doing. And I know when I say to, cherish the memories but not to live in them, some of you may say that that's really hard because you may have had really great memories with that person, and it's easier said than done to just not think about them all the time. I totally understand that, okay? I just came out of a relationship where we had so many wonderful memories. However, it is your choice to focus on certain thoughts and how much you want to put your energy into them, and is it going to serve you? At the end of the day, ask yourself that. Is how much I'm thinking about this person or how much I'm thinking about her past really serving me? If it's not, let it go. I know that a lot of you are going to say that's a lot easier said than done, but you're going to want to start focusing on yourself. Focus on your goals. What do you want to do? What do you want to achieve? Write down some short-term goals. Write down places that you want to go, things that you want to do. Focus on your health. Focus on your well-being. Focus on finding out things about yourself that you really like doing, whether that's painting or playing an instrument, or it could be a whole list of things, but you've got to start focusing on you. If you were in a relationship where you became a little bit codependent on that other person, you've got to come back to you. You've got to find that independency again, and you've really got to maybe start from scratch if that's necessary. Some people have come out of relationships that are like years and years where they just were so reliant on that other person, and it's time to focus on you again. It's time to become your best friend and learn about yourself, and that's really exciting. You've got to really be excited about that. A lot of people, they don't want to be alone. They always want to be with that other person, but if you can't be alone, you've really got to observe that and ask yourself why. Because, I mean, we're going to go through life always being by ourselves. Maybe we'll have other people in our lives, but you're gonna need you. Ew. My brother's getting downstairs. Now it's getting a little loud, but I just wanted to finish this up by saying, practice gratitude daily. Don't focus on what you think you've lost. Focus on what you have right now, and don't think that you don't have anything to be grateful for. You have so much more to be grateful for than a lot of people do think. Like, what are you watching this on right now? Are you wearing clothes? Are you having food available to you? Do you have a roof over your head right now? For us Canadians, especially in this cold ass winter, focus on what you're grateful for. I feel like when you are going through something like this, what you really have to do is care for yourself, care for your body in the form of giving it good, nutritious food. Just because you're feeling like crap, sometimes you're gonna want to eat like crap, but just don't make it an everyday habit, because the more that you ingest your body with crap, you're gonna feel even worse than whatever you may be going through right now. So you've got to pump your body full of clean carbs and fruit and water and sugar. Not refined sugar, not white sugar, just organic sugar. Don't be scared of those things. Make them your best friend, because the more that your body feels better, your mind's gonna start feeling better, and sometimes this process is gonna take a little bit, and that's okay. But it's really important in times like this to take care of your body, to take care of your mind, to take care of everything about you, your soul, your mind, your body. They are so important, and they're the things that carry you through life and give you the ability to experience these things. And sometimes it's going to hurt, but you're going to take a lot from it. You know, ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation that I went through? What can I take from this relationship that will really benefit me? Because you can take anything from anything. You just have to be able to perceive it in the right way. Sometimes it takes a little bit. It's okay. Yeah, I hope that's helped you guys. I kind of had it written down a lot better than maybe the way that I portrayed it. My brothers kept coming in and out, and I don't know. I can't wait until I have my own apartment so I can just be like I usually am. I don't know, you're probably like, well, why can't you be like that with your brothers around? I don't know. I just feel kind of like weird about it. It's funny, I can like vlog in public, like fine, but like when it comes to like expressing myself fully with my brothers around, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know what my bunny's chewing on. Just wanted some of my smoothie. That can help some people. I know that it really helps me, that's for sure. And I'm having a really great time going through the process right now, that's for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna dig into the rest of my smoothie slash ice cream. I don't really know. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Keep it carb, keep it real. Don't forget to love yourself daily. Give love to all around you. And just be the source of happiness and joy that you want to experience. Be grateful, be thankful, be joyful, be you. Don't ever try to be somebody else. Don't waste your time doing that, because you are just perfect the way that you are. And even though you may feel like right now you're going through this really rough period, know that there's always light at the end of the tunnel, and you're gonna get through this, and you're gonna be like, hell yeah. I'll catch you guys in the next video.